This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. Leilani, I want to talk to you a little bit more about Hope because this is a program that's been in place for a little while, but they're going to run out of money.
Yeah, as of last week on Tuesday, right before the holiday, they started May 1st with $36 million in the Nevada hardest hit. Now they're down to 13.
Wow.
And the last time we checked and pulled up the reservations, they were a little over 9.
So there's not much left.
There's not much left.
Okay. And this is money that's being made available to people buying homes in certain zip codes, right?
Correct.
You have to be buying in a certain zip code. But it's free money.
Yeah. Well, it's it's considered a silent second, even though it's technically the quote-unquote free money from the Treasury Department.
As long as you stay in the home a certain period of time, you don't have to pay it back.
36 months.
Okay.
So 36 months, or there's a small prorated amount while it lasts. So that's what it is. Just get in there and get going. And it's 10% of the purchase price, up to $20,000.
It's a big number, and it gets the deal done. That gets the deal done. That gets you a home. So I can't emphasize enough. This will go away.
This will go away, and
this is not one of those things where we're saying, "Oh, do it now," or no. It's going to go away. The money's going to run out.
I'd like to ask a silly question.
Sure.
Would that be owner occupied only?
It's owner occupied, and they cannot have any ownership in a property at closing.
So this has to be their
sole,
one and only
sole
one and only property.
Okay.
Primary residence. And there are some other programs that are still available and will be available as a continued product, but this particular one, which has been the talk of the town since May 1st, it's going away fast.
Yeah. And it came out of an investigation of what they were doing with the monies, and then they realized they had this extra money that they had to basically distribute.
Yeah.
How would somebody find out what zip codes?
They can either call me, or we have the website for e-housing that they can find out the zip codes.
Yeah, these are zip codes that most of them are in the middle of town. There's a few of them in the eastern side, and a few on the west side, but they're mostly in the center of town. I think most of them are. The other thing that I want to talk to you about today was when people get into the process of buying a home. The first thing they want to do is look at houses.
Yes.
That's the first thing they always want to do.
First thing they want to do.
Excited.
Yeah.
However, the first thing they should do is get pre-approved, and there's a degree of approval.
Yes.
And we've talked about this before in the air, but I can't emphasize this enough. Go through that process in advance of looking at homes, so when you look at that one and you fall in love, you can say, let's go get it.
Right.
Well, and then you also know what you can afford.
Yeah. And we get this all the time because a lot of the new home shoppers right now are doing everything on the internet. So they're taking a look at sites like Redfin and Trulia and Zillow, and they're looking at that wonderful payment on a $400,000 home. It doesn't tell you that it's 20% down, or hey, this is principal and interest, and oh, this is with a credit score of a 740.
Right.
So it just it makes sense to at least start the process with the lender. That doesn't mean that you can't talk to a real estate agent. It's just very much knowing what you can truly afford. And one of the things that we love to do is try to get all that information up front, get that approval process to underwriting, so they can underwrite even though you don't have a property that's in mind. We at least get a fully underwritten loan approval, and it strengthens your offer. If you have a fully underwritten loan approval and somebody else has a pre-qualified approval,
you just beat them.
You just beat them.
You just beat them.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld. Thanks for listening, and remember to tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. right here on AM 720 KDWN.